It's a beautiful day in SkitLanta. It's a beautiful day in SkitLanta. How are you guys doing today? Okay, welcome to Sharon Review. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wherever you are, welcome to Sharon Review. Hi, dear goddess. Hi, dear Marvis. How are you ladies doing? All right, so I think I came on a little bit too early. I think it should be 6 o'clock, right? Okay, I think I'm a little bit too early. I think it was six I supposed to put. All right, so it's been a beautiful day in SkitLanta. There was a lot of stuff happening. I was eaten this morning like Nancy, our lovely bestie. I was 38 hot. I was 38. I have to tell you guys, 38 hot. I could not believe what was happening. I couldn't believe what was happening. You know, I couldn't believe what was happening. Oh my goodness, guys. And I had to calm down. So I had my supper, rice and peas and curry. It's not really curry. It's what you call the other one? It looks like curry, but it's not curry. It tastes really good. hmm With some vegetable, and then my neighbor called me and give me some burgers and sausage. And I had a sausage, and girl, let me tell you guys, I felt. Have you ever eaten and you fell asleep in front of the table? I got that. I was shocked.
Oh my gosh.
Fall
Good.
asleep around my dining table, guys, listening to my life that I did on the cell phone that died. Oh my goodness. So what did you have, Sabrina? Shrimp and chicken gumbo. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Oh, love it.
hmm
Mm.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, chat. Hi, mods. How you all doing? Hope everyone is doing well today. This beautiful Sunday. Good to be back in the house with you all. And yeah, I am here.
Are you dressed properly?
Am I dressed properly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is it today. It's late.
No.
It's been, but Sharon, I can see you and I can hear you. You know,
Okay, I can't see you, but I can hear you.
yeah, you can see me on the photo. That's
Mm,
that's as far as I'm going for a little while
mm.
now. Yeah. Hi, Sabrina. How you doing? Good. Good.
So
Good. Good. Good.
it
Yeah.
was
So,
turmeric. I had turmeric. It's
uh,
instead of curry, he uses
okay.
turmeric to season the goat. And
Oh,
that's what
okay.
I had, and it was delicious. I never had
Mm.
turmeric like that before. Sharon, I am pissed at you, Terrian and Annette and Suzette for this pregnancy storyline.
Pregnant.
What
Who's
pregnancy
what?
storyline? There,
Eklund. What storyline is that? I'm not aware of any pregnancy. Are you letting us know something?
I am not pregnant.
And I
But
certainly am not. I've had 4 children, so that's my quota for society. So yeah,
my
okay.
goodness. So, Eklund, you have to tell us why you are really
Oh,
upset right now, Eklund, because I do not know what you're talking about.
oh, I know what she's referring to.
Yeah,
When,
I know what she pretend. Yeah, but I'm
mm,
pretending like I don't know.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
Because
that's the case, we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, Eklund. Yeah, when Wayne asked if Amber was pregnant. Yeah, yeah, I saw that skit. So yeah, we'll just have to see, isn't it?
well, if she's pregnant, it's sure ain't a Dalton. It's surely
Nope.
gonna be a Dave because Dave is here to stay. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
lover boy Dave is here to stay.
Yeah.
That's all I have to tell you guys. He is here. I think they brought him in temporary. That's my opinion. But because of O'Neill TV, we're going to blame O'Neill TV for that.
Oh no.
Guess why we blame him in? Ain't gonna
What
write those nice music,
songs? Yeah.
and then the nice music will blow up, and they blow up on Facebook. So
Yep.
now Dave is here to stay. And guess
Wow.
what?
Mhm.
Guess what, guys? Dave
Yeah, Dave,
is going to be
the
Wayne
father.
partner
I
in the
know.
podcast. He's gonna do the marketing. That is
Yeah.
so amazing. And guess who we're supposed to blame for that? I am going to tell you guys because I feel
Yeah.
like doing it.
Go on then, Sharon. Remember
Amber.
this is Amber.
Amber missed that meeting this morning because of what she thinks she's so entitled. She don't
Yeah.
need to be at that meeting, so she can do what she wants to do.
Yep.
Because any Delicia is a girls. So she called her lead and says, "Look here, let Wayne go sit and mind his own business. I am the
Mhm.
running this. I am running the show. I am the boss of the podcast, so I can just call my lead. Let my lead know that I am going to be having breakfast with my man. Because who is more
Mhm.
important? My man. My man is paying my bills. Oh, by
Right.
the way, I think my man owned the podcast. That's the ex,
Mhm. Yeah.
and this the boyfriend.
Mhm.
So no,
Okay.
we
Well,
can
we
only blame Amber for this. She is there.
Amber,
Yeah, we have to blame her. So why do you think the
Amber,
man come there? She's checking Wayne, telling Wayne, "Look here,
Amber.
it's your fault. You shouldn't have taken his number.
We are
Why
now.
did he come? Because you were late. If
Yep.
you were on time, then Dave wouldn't get to meet Wayne, and then
Mm,
Wayne and him wouldn't be talking man to man, exchange number. No, Dave is going to be.
working with
He's going to do the
Dave,
marketing for the
the podcast.
podcast.
And you
This
know what,
is
Sharon?
wonderful.
Just before I go on, Gotti says, please check in and hit the like button. Yes, we must do that. You know what? There might be even another business person involved. Suppose Anthony gets involved in this. That would be funny.
So
Huh.
now, Amber working with her. There is her husband Anthony,
Mm-hmm.
her best friend Anthony, sweet baby mother,
Yep.
his mistress, and his wife,
Mm-hmm.
Wayne. So Dave, Wayne, Anthony, Shayla, and Denisha. Oh, big happy family working
Mm,
with her ex. And guess what? Her
mm.
main man don't know that she was involved with Dave. So
With
let's see how
Wayne.
Dave is gonna find out. I'm dying to see, will Amber tell Dave her big secret? See?
Yep,
And
that's
it ain't
tonight.
this.
Yes, chat. I said this to Sharon because I want to know, and we're hoping that you all will definitely interact. Should Amber tell Dave the big secret? Da-dun, da-dun. Should she or should she not? What
It doesn't
says
look
you?
like she's going to.
Okay, Margaret says secrets are never good. Control the narrative and tell your own story. Okay. And Sabrina
Amber
says,
wants Wayne to keep it a secret. And Amber
yeah.
was talking about it loudly with the podcast store open, and their office is right across from the podcast when she was checking
Hmm.
Wayne.
Oh yeah. So
And
Denise
she's
probably
telling him,
heard.
says, and he says, "Well, I can keep your secret." She says, "Just don't do business with him." I wasn't going to say that to you. Don't do business with him.
Anyway, but okay. So chat. Okay. So what do you think? Should Amber tell Dave, or should she still keep it a secret? That might be a good poll, Sharon.
Hmm.
Should she tell the secret, or should she keep it? And I just saw something. Hi, Rhonda. Shayla is salty because she was being nasty towards Denisha, and Wayne called her out. Yeah, I mean the way they spoke to her, that was a little bit rough. But you know what? I don't think Wayne has still defied her role. He's not called her the assistant manager to the girls. So I still think he's still being a bit cagey in terms of what her role is actually. So, well, she can't order food in, so we know she can't do that one. But what is her actual role? He keeps saying, "Oh, she's really important for the podcast," but you're not telling the girls, the ladies. I do excuse me. You're not actually telling the ladies what her role is, and I think that's the issue. Okay, so Lydia said, did anybody remember to hit the like button? Please hit the like button so that Sharon's views can go up because this is one of the best review shows on the internet. I said one of the best, so that means there's a few others that are best, but Sharon is also in this league. So what you all say? Angela
Oh,
says, a tangled web Amber weaves when she practiced to deceive Dave. Wow. Okay.
you know what, Annette and chat
Mm,
family?
yeah.
I think there's gonna be an issue. You know why?
Mhm.
She's working with her ex. He's gonna call her a hypocrite. That she's
Mm,
working with her ex, but she let him fire Melissa, his ex.
exactly.
That's all I'm saying. I'm leaving it right there. So
Mm.
Amber Fanatics, do not come for me. But then again, I'm gonna do it
It does.
anyway.
Yeah,
And I know
Sharon.
all you guys does it best. So
It
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 is
does.
what it is.
Listen, let them come, please. Come on,
I
Amber
am speaking
fans.
the truth.
Yeah.
I'm
I
speaking the
mean,
truth. If Amber was on time today
that
and
wouldn't have
nobody
been an
can
issue.
fault nobody,
Yeah.
oh, Dave has to check our boss. Which boss
Yeah.
in
Oh my.
corporate America going to allow your man to come and check them because you didn't show up for work and I am the just to feed you DoorDash when I call a meeting?
Mm.
Well,
Well.
everybody have a different take. I just have a take that respect goes both ways.
Mhm.
You have a meeting, you show up to your meeting, and
Yeah.
nobody
Oh
can
yeah.
blame anything right now because everything what's happening is on Amber. This
It
is
is.
Amber's fault. If
I'm
she was on
gonna.
time, Dave wouldn't be at the office.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with Sharon that Amber's brought this all on herself because she knew the time of the meeting. But and I also believe Amber's now beginning to feel that she's entitled as well. So she should have been there promptly at 7:30 because all the other ladies were there, and then Dave would have not come. But however, you know what? I had it in my mind the fact that Anthony came up to the podcast and gave Denisha a kiss, which Denisha didn't really want, but she was just doing that to annoy Amber. I had a feeling that they were going to somehow get Dave to come up to the podcast. But did you check out which girl was looking at Dave? Which of the ladies were giving Dave the eyes? Whoo! Oh my gosh, did you see that, Sharon? Did you see who was looking at Dave quite in their minds deliciously? You're on mute, Sharon. You're on mute. Sharon, you're on mute. Sharon, oh
You're
yes.
talking away.
Yeah, no, I see you. I
There
see
you
you
go.
going. Yeah, come on. Yes.
Oh my goodness, I tell you, the list, the Denisha was
Yes.
checking out Amber's man. Whose fault is
Oh.
that again? Every time
Oh.
anybody ever says Denisha shouldn't be checking her or whatever, whose fault is it? And by the way,
Mm.
he's a delicious specimen, I must say.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's
He's
looking
not
good.
a bad looking man. He looks, he
Yeah.
has his nice muscle, in
Yeah,
his
he looks
t-shirt.
good.
I was just looking at that. I said, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
Well,
is,
yeah,
yes.
he's looking. It's Dave's on point, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret said Ant found out from Shayla, and he was really upset and hurt. Who will tell Dave? Mm.
Mm.
Who will tell Dave? I wonder. There's so many people. There's so many
Sheila,
people.
hi there, Charmaine. Who will tell
Hey,
Dave?
hey, good evening, everybody.
Oh,
Good
hi,
evening,
Charmaine.
Annette. How are
Hi,
you
hi.
doing, sweetie?
Porker, porker.
Well, I can understand, but we're still praying for you.
Yeah,
We're
thank you
still
all.
praying
Thank you
for your
all. Yeah.
comfort. We're still
Yeah,
praying for your
definitely.
comfort and your peace
Yeah,
of mind.
yeah, that's what
Oh
that's
shit.
been the challenge at the moment. But
Yeah,
thank you for the interest and thank everyone
yeah.
as
Soon
well.
as the
Yeah.
charger good.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever
Mm-hmm.
she say it good.
I Eklin, I
It got
Goddess,
the charge. Shoot.
I Angela, I Sabrina,
Oh, my bad.
Lydia, and
Goddess.
everybody else who I cannot see. Good
I can
evening.
see Antoinette, Era, Elena, Dia, Margaret, Sabrina, and who else can I? Eklin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nata. Good evening. Good evening.
yeah.
Good
I
evening. Good
am
evening.
here. I'm not on camera today because I'm cooking, so I'm running back
Oh,
and
okay.
forth. So if you see me go on a mute, that means I'm going to be checking something in the kitchen.
Okay. Can I
So
can
please
I ask what
forgive
you
me. Please
can I ask
forgive me,
what
guys.
what are you cooking, Charmaine?
I am doing grilled chicken breast, black beans over white rice, and plantain. Something
Ooh.
easy. I had goat meat seasoned, but I couldn't bother to do that today.
Oh, cause
I'm
yeah,
getting
that
ready
sounds.
for the kids tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, lovely. And Sharon, you were talking about some food when I came in as well that you
Mm-hmm.
were munching on. So
Yes, I
everyone's
had
talk.
my dinner and then the neighbor called me and give me a plate of, they did some barbecue sausage and burgers and I had to call the kids for that. But I was eating my nice rice and peas and vegetables with
Mm.
that goat.
Mm.
And of
So,
course, beloved dear was so gluttonous. She had to go have a sausage. It's like a hot
mhm.
dog, but you know.
Mm.
And I had that and I sat there listening to my life. I did.
Mhm.
And I fell asleep listening to
Oh,
it.
wow.
Sitting down in
Okay.
front of my dining, around my dining
Oh,
table.
wow. You fell asleep. Oh my
Couldn't believe
gosh.
it.
Okay. So
That never
Sharon,
happened to me before.
oh wow, that means the food must have been really lovely, sounding really good.
Too
So,
heavy.
so Sharon, what's the poll saying? Should Amber tell her big secret? What's the poll saying?
I'm not sure. Oh,
I
they're
I
still
can.
voting.
Oh, they're still voting. Okay,
And the
I
chat is
can.
going up like crazy. All
Yeah.
right. So let's see. So we have 24 votes.
Mhm.
92% says yes.
She should say.
Hmm.
But if she does
Who
make up
will
her mind
take
to,
Dave from Amber?
Nobody.
no one.
Oh,
I don't think Dave is interested. But something run in my mind. I'm like,
Mhm.
did Denisha recognize Dave? Why she took her glasses off to get a better look? Because when he was leaving, she had her head down. She was not looking
Mhm.
at him again. So I'm
Mhm.
asking, was it a situation where she recognized him from somewhere? Because I remember Ernestine saying something to her, and a lot of people did not catch it. When
Mm.
Ernestine said, "Hi, Denisha," when she was there the other day, and she did not respond, and she said it again, "Hi, Denisha," and
Mhm.
she said whatever she said to Ernestine, and Ernestine said, "I could barely recognize you
Oh
with
yes.
clothes on."
Okay. Yeah, I remember. I remember
So
that
I'm
skit.
like,
Yeah.
what was all that about?
I think she was looking at him in admiration because he would, like you said, she took her glasses off. So
I don't
something,
know. I
something
mean,
about him interest her.
I
Something
don't.
about him.
The thing is, I don't know because with
Mm.
these stripper girls, anything is possible, and Dave has been around.
Oh
So
yeah,
we have to. I'm echoing a little bit. I don't know why.
yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, I'm hearing
I
it, but I don't know why I'm echoing because I have
yeah,
nothing else on.
yeah. Sometimes, I mean, that happened to me last week for whatever reason, and I didn't have my phone nearby. It's just echoing. Sorry, echoing. Sorry, I said echoing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know why I'm
you
echoing.
don't sound like you're echoing to me. I have no idea what you guys are here.
I
yeah,
was
I
just
can hear.
Yes.
hearing me echoing.
I can hear you echoing,
Yeah, but
I
Charmaine.
it's not
don't.
it's not loud. It's like
Mm,
way in the back.
Oh
yeah.
dear.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Sabrina says you mean she's involved with Wayne? Okay, I'm not too
Okay,
sure.
so I have a few questions for Sharon, I'm
Pause.
going to jump off and jump back on because I'm echoing and I don't like it.
Okay, Charmaine, that's all right. Yeah, we'll see in a tick. Antoinette said, if Amber tells him, it's his, if Amber tells him his past, he needs to tell her his past. Simple like that. See, I mean, for me, oh my gosh, I'm echoing now, Sharon. I can hear myself. Oh Lord. Okay, I'm just gonna answer that question and then I'm gonna come back in as well. Do you need to tell your current person your past? Yeah, that's probably one they want to know. Oh, Sharon is gone off for a bit, so I'm gonna be here. Okay, Rhonda said Shayla is salty because she was being nasty towards Denisha and Wayne called her out. Good evening, Annette from Goddess. And also Lydia said, did everyone remember to hit the like button? Lana says, no. Tangle web. Amber weaves when she practices to deceive Dave. Okay, thank you, Angela. Okay, and Eklund says she doesn't need to tell Dave about her past. I'm kind of feeling that as well, Eklund, but it's just like he's going to find out in some capacity. I think that's the concern. And would it be better that she explains rather than he hears it from somebody else? And also, if he does find out, apologies, chat, if you can hear echo on me. When Sharon comes back, I'll step out and come back in. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, Charmaine, are you around? Because I've got an echo on me now.
I'm around.
Okay.
And are you hearing any echo?
Not
No,
on you, but there's an echo on me now. So
I'm not hearing.
I'm
Okay,
gonna jump off as well and then I'll come back in. Yeah?
okay,
I have to wait till
okay.
Sharon comes back. So yeah. Okay. Oh, Sharon, Charmaine, you jumped off. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Era, good evening, Goddess. Good evening, Sabrina and Antoinette. Ant found out from Shayla and was really upset and hurt. Who will tell Dave? I think I've read this one already. But anyway, yes, tell Dave. This is from Angela again, so that he can learn how he will respond to her past. He has to. Goddess says, good grand evening, Eckling. Dipsy reacts, welcome in. And Nata says it's hypocritical of her to want to know about his ex and from him not to know about them. Yet she wants to work with her ex and not tell him about him. This is a bird. That is a bird like behavior. Thanks, Nata. Okay. Eklund is saying Shayla's going to tell Anthony that Wayne likes Denisha. Keep watching. Well, Shayla, she likes to also stir the pot. Rhonda has said, yes, he is, but for me right now, Shayla ain't paying no one's salary. Yep, I
Okay, you
get you.
can go off.
Sharon, I'm gonna go off and come
Yeah.
back in because I've got an echo. Okay.
I was just watching that skit that
Okay.
just dropped.
Okay, so Sharon, I don't know if something is wrong with your thing, but you are, yeah, echoing.
Well, I don't hear
No,
any
not
echo.
you. I was still echoing, and so you can go ahead. I'm going to
You're
watch the
fine.
skit. I'm going to watch the skit
Hmm.
and see what's happening with Wayne and Denisha.
Yep. All right, guys. So Wayne and Denisha is thanking Wayne for having her back. And he told her she's like a sister to him. Okay, guys. And that's what that one was about. And I don't even get to listen to it properly. Yes, yes, yes. But he says she's a sister and she's smiling up at him. Mm-hmm. Mm. Hi, dear Annette, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, oh, that's good. Who was saying they were a sister? I didn't quite catch
Yes,
that.
he says he takes her for a sister.
Who is he?
Wayne.
Oh, takes Denisha for a sister.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Okay. I
That's
wonder
what
what.
he's saying because Shayla asked him why she's so special. if it's
Oh, okay.
he sees Amber in her.
Oh, did he? Did she? Oh, that's Shayla. Really, I tell you. Yeah. Well, I don't know. So some people are saying she doesn't have to. Amber doesn't have to tell Dave about her past, but I think
In this situation, yes.
that's just gonna
Normally,
say.
I'm a person is a believer that you do not tell people your past, right? But because of the hypocrisy of the situation, she
Mm-hmm.
brings it up to Ernestine, so it's a vital part. They
Mm,
wouldn't bring up something if it's not vital. People follow along with the skits. She
mm,
says when Anthony went to see Dave, she was frantic and worried that Anthony was going to tell Dave about Wayne.
mm-hmm.
So if you have a secret like that and you want it not to keep hidden, it's best it comes from you
Mm,
instead of somebody else. If somebody else tell Dave, she will not look good. Just
yeah.
like how Shayla told Anthony about Wayne.
About yeah. Yeah. She did.
In a
And
situation like that, you have to tell. If you see if she did keep Wayne a secret and Shayla didn't know,
mm-hmm.
by all means, that would not it wouldn't she could take that to her grave. Shayla knows about it. Shayla
Well.
knows about it, yeah, regardless. Right now, she's panicking because of what? She let that man get rid of somebody who actually bring her a person to help her business. And Amber forget all about that kindness. Her husband did
Mm,
not help her, but this person helped her, which is Melissa. And
mm,
and it looks like people is very happy that she got rid of Melissa. Melissa is the one
no.
that helped her. Melissa even said, Dave and I bring this, get this business, like they do this business together.
Mm,
It was a thing that they does together. She is his business partner, while she's also his peace. And
mm-hmm.
he was able to get rid of her just like that. To me, in my book, that's no integrity. You can't have a business partner who you and them founded this business together. And because your present girlfriend says get rid of her, you get rid of her, and then what happening?
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I said, and I'm gonna still say, Amber needs to be the one to tell Dave.
Yeah. But
That's in this situation, yes. I think she should tell Dave. Don't let
yeah.
nobody have anything upon you. You have to
Yeah.
learn from your mistake. For her
Yeah.
not learning from her mistake and not telling Dave is not gonna be good. That's
Yeah.
my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
good.
this is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, Dave did not come out and tell Amber about Melissa. Remember how all of that came about?
Mm-hmm.
It came about because of when Melissa, after Melissa did her mess, and Dave tell her that okay, you're going to need to take some time off, and then Melissa came back, and Amber asked him. Remember, it was a question that Amber asked him. He did not go and say to Amber, "Oh, you know, Melissa and I were messing around." It was
Mm-mm.
Amber who asked, and when Amber asked, he was truthful with his reply.
Mm-hmm.
So if he asks Amber, based on what he sees or he hears coming out of Wayne, if he asks Amber and Amber lies to him, then that is the time when I will say Amber is this and Amber is that. But until he asks, because he did not come out and tell Amber, he did not tell Amber about Evelyn until Amber went to what you call it, LA. He didn't tell Amber about my girl Melissa. He did not tell Amber about the realtor. He did not tell Amber about anything. All he said is that he has a lot of girls all over the world. So
Mm-hmm.
he did not come out and tell Amber. So we are not going to fault Amber for not telling him about Wayne.
Charmaine, this is my opinion. It was a problem to Amber when she was running frantic to Ernestine. She thought, assumed Anthony will tell Dave about Wayne. In my book, it's better since it's gonna be an issue, and they put it in the skit for a reason. In my opinion, I think Amber should tell Dave about Wayne and
And
let the chips fall where it may. She's still a married woman. It doesn't matter.
I'm
If
not
he
saying
wants,
no,
and
but
she let him get rid of Melissa, who was very kind into bringing her pie, her sweet potato pie to Dave. And Dave, that's how she met Dave to
yeah, but
market the
that was Dave's
business.
decision. Dave did not have to get rid of Melissa, even though Amber was whatever. He could
Amber
Mm,
says she must get rid of her, and he did it for her.
He did no. Amber said, "What are you going to do? Because I don't feel comfortable." And he said, "I'm going to fire her." He could tell Amber, "You know what? We have been working 10 years and this is a deal. I'm going to get her office and let she stay at the office and she does not have to come back to the house." He made that decision. And I'm not going to
yeah.
fault Amber. Yes, Amber was the catalyst, but Dave was the one who drew. He did not have to fire Melissa. Amber was uncomfortable with Melissa coming to the house and she voiced an opinion. Dave was the one who ultimately makes the decision to fire Melissa. Amber was
Hmm.
happy, but it was not Amber's decision to fire Melissa. It was Dave's. So let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah, we call a
Yeah,
spade,
but
and my
it was
opinion
yeah,
is my opinion.
yeah, but and
Okay.
Amber can tell because Amber let that man fire. She don't remember the kindness this man did for her, this woman did for her, and she allowed that man. She works with Dave.
you know something,
She
Sharon.
works with Wayne. Anything she
Hmm.
wants, she runs to Wayne.
You know something
So
what
anything Dave exes want, they can run to Dave also. That's my
That's
opinion
Sharon,
also.
I get that.
my grandmother told me this a long time ago. You can do 99 good for people and you
And
do
then
one bad. You know what they're always going to remember?
The
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 one
one,
bad.
one bad that you did. They're not going to even
yep,
remember that 99 good.
good,
They're going to
Yeah.
exactly.
remember
So,
that
Okay.
one
Yeah.
bad. And that is
exactly.
human
Yeah.
nature. Dave did not have to fire Melissa. He was the one who decided to do it because Melissa was
Yeah.
working with him for 10 years. And all the goods
Mhm.
Melissa did, the one time Melissa run her mouth about Amber and Anthony and whatever, that was the only thing they could remember. And he fired her for that. He did not have to do
Exactly. Yeah.
that.
Can I just interject? Yes. I agree with both of you. However, I think I'm on the side of, if Amber is the one that tells Dave, I think it will be better for her. However, I can understand why she wouldn't want to tell Dave her secret. Because again, okay, if it does come out, because it probably will come out before what happened with Delicia and Iman, what will Dave's reaction be? Will this be an issue for him? Or will he think, oh, it doesn't really matter because it was in her past? Because it's also about what Dave's reaction is going to be, isn't it? About finding about Wayne and Amber. But Amber is super nervous, just like how she was when she thought Anthony was going to be the one to mention it. So she's on edge now, because again, it's another secret. Well, it's the same secret but with a different man, and she knows how that ended regarding Anthony. So potentially she's probably really concerned what she should do. I don't know what I would do, but I think because there's so many bits of this puzzle, and then now Dave and Wayne are working together, and probably Anthony might get involved in working together. So it's just going to be, it's too close for comfort. I suppose that's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. I think it's not an easy decision, but
Mm-mm.
it may well come out. But it's who is going to be the lead in that. And then also, when it does come out, what will be Dave's reaction about it? Will it matter to him, or will it be absolutely, how could she have done this? And then he decides he potentially could end the relationship. So yeah, it's a bit tricky, and I think they've done that deliberately to get more conversation again regarding the storyline. So that's just my opinion. Goddess has just said there's a new skit where Denisha thanks Wayne, but Goddess, you've
Yeah,
put some
I saw that.
pictures. Okay. Charmaine, what was that about? Was that
Yeah,
interesting?
she was just talking about how thankful she was that Wayne was having her back, and then Wayne was
Oh.
asking her where she's from, and she tell where she's from, and then Wayne said, "But you were from the streets," and he said, "Yes, that is why." Wayne said to her, "That's why I'm feeling something special about you because I'm from the street. I started in the street. We have the same background."
Okay.
Listen, we
Mhm.
have the same background.
Background.
You
Mhm.
are the female country Wayne. People come
Mhm.
up in here and see you sitting there, they're going to see you as the female country Wayne. You know what generally happens when people talk about they have the same background, they are from the
Mm.
same place, they can
Mhm.
understand each other and they will have a
Yeah.
better relationship.
Something's gonna happen.
You know, Sheila said to Wayne, and Wayne did not answer. Wayne said, "Get out of here." Sheila said, "Are you seeing the same thing in her that you saw in Amber?"
Yeah.
Wayne
Okay.
says, "Get out of here."
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I have two questions to ask,
Mhm.
and I know Sharon want to read some chat, but I also would want to see this in the chat. Every time Amber said, "Sign the paper," and I want my 50%, way before Denisha came on the scene.
Yeah.
Today, Wayne said something, and it keep going over and over in my mind. He said to them, "I know why you're behaving that way because Denisha makes your baby father happy."
Mhm.
Okay. People keep saying Amber needs to walk away for her own peace of mind from that 50%, for,
Mhm.
for her own peace of mind
Peace
and
of mind.
for her happiness. If it's reversed now, Anthony told Denisha that he is valued $20 million.
Mhm.
He is praising her. He told her yesterday that you're part of the Dalton household. He's
Mhm.
telling everybody that this girl take care of me. I'm so happy. He went to Louisville, Kentucky, and he was praising her and telling the mom and everybody you could talk to how this girl makes him so happy.
Mhm.
Why is Denisha not worth 50% of your money?
Mhm.
Everybody's saying Amber is not worth 50% of your Anthony's money. Why isn't Denisha? So Denisha is not worth 50% of his money either. Because if Denisha makes him so happy,
Yep.
giving Amber what she wants and cutting ties with Amber, no matter the cost,
Mhm.
should be a breeze for him because this guy is so in love with this girl and all
Mhm.
he wants to see is Denisha happy and having the Dalton name and they're living up in this big mansion with a complete family, four of them living, the
Mm.
two Kai, him and Denisha. So if he's so happy, and I'm going to ask the question, the same question everybody is asking, why doesn't Amber walks away from Anthony money? Why doesn't Anthony give Amber what is due to her for him to be happy with Denisha and his ready make family? Same thing.
Mm.
If he's so
Mhm.
happy with her, he can
Mm.
give Amber what she's due. You know, he can what 196,000. Even Wayne laughed at him when he said that. Wayne said
Mhm.
give her $50,000 a month. Fine, give her the $50,000 a month and cut ties with her. Go in and say, okay, this is what I'm going to give you. Let's finalize this divorce. I give you 100,000 up front and you get $50,000 a month for 2 years. And that's it. We sign it and then let the judge decide afterwards. This is what I agreed to give you, but then it goes to the judge. And if the judge
Mm.
says, okay, fine, I'm satisfied with what you're offering. If you are so happy with Denisha, why
Mhm.
don't you want to cut ties with Amber? It should not have cost you. It doesn't matter what the cost. It's money. It's only money. And your happiness should come first. So why everybody want Amber to walk away and they want Anthony to stay? Isn't he happy with Denisha?
Well, he says he is, but we know otherwise. He doesn't. We know.
Sabrina,
You know, Anthony.
Sabrina, stop.
We
Charmaine,
know.
it's a lie. They still love each other. He never wants a divorce. But he's telling Sabrina. All I'm saying is based on what he's saying in the skits. He is so
Mhm.
happy with Denisha. He wants everything good for this girl. He tell her you're part of the Dalton household. If she's part of the Dalton household, make her Mrs. Dalton. That
Mhm.
is where the Dalton household comes in. She is not Denisha Dalton, so she cannot be. She is just living there.
Mhm.
She's just a tenant there,
She,
as far as I'm
yeah, she's a
concerned.
lodger. Yeah.
She's a
Yeah.
lodger. She does not own anything there. Make it make sense
I
that you
can.
get Amber out legally and you and this girl can live legally into this house because up until now you're not legal. And Dave, is quite satisfied with what is going on because they want to satisfy Amber in every way. But Anthony is the one who is so madly in love. Dave tell Amber, I'll wait on you whenever you want. You don't even need this podcast. I got you. But Amber said she's not walking away from what is due to her. And I would not want her to do that either. But Anthony is the one who wants to turn over a new leaf.
So
He's
he
the one
says.
who's praising and he's so happy. And you ever hear Amber Tech walking around and telling him, oh, I'm so happy, I'm so happy, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. She tell Wayne one time, yes, she's happy. And yes, she
Mm,
looks at peace. But you can still see today proves that she's not happy.
she's
She's not
not.
100% happy. But Anthony keep telling everybody, I don't even think he tell Ben about Denisha.
He hasn't. Up until now, he hasn't. Yeah. Thanks, Charmaine. Sharon, you want to read some chats? Comments? You're on mute, Sharon.
Before I read the chat, Charmaine is right.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, if this girl is important to him, he needs
Mm-hmm.
to sign the paper or go to mediation. They put in an offer that Amber would accept. If
Mm-hmm.
Denisha mean the world to him, sign the paper. But you know what?
Denisha
I'm here
doesn't.
for the shenanigans. That's all about to
I
carry
know. Can I
because
just read this quick message and then hand over to you, Sharon? So Angela's saying the echo has been showing up on other live streams. It's probably something that's going on with YouTube. Okay, thank you, Angela, for letting us know. Yeah, over to you, Sharon.
okay. Thank you for that. So I don't even know what I was saying. All right. I don't remember.
No,
So
you're saying you
Eklund
agree
says
with
Shane is
Charmaine.
private person and Melissa and Dave had one rule. Whenever whatever happened at his home stays there. Melissa broke that rule. That was a betrayal.
Mm,
Yeah, everybody, you notice? I'm going to
yeah.
be fair now. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Everybody can see all what everybody else is doing, except
Mm,
one person on the skit. That's
mm-hmm.
all I'm saying.
So name
Yeah.
that person then, Sharon.
No, me not naming no one. They know who that one person is, but everybody, if that one person
You know
do
me, Sharon.
anything that is out of whatever, they still not call her out on it.
I know. I know. I know who it
It
is.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whatever. Because me sure
Mhm.
knows that people have people that they have to that they confide in. And sometimes some people really stick to business and say I don't. But she confided in the one person she knows she could trust. And
Mhm.
that person broke her trust. So Dave
Yep.
should get over it. Amber should get over it because Amber is still working with Wayne. That a hypocrisy. And I'm
Mhm.
standing by it.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yep.
All
I
right,
agree.
so Yolanda says Amber told Dave to check Melissa, not get her fired. Even
Okay.
when that poor girl was saying, I Amber. She don't remember says when she da asked that lovely husband at first. Oh, oh, Anthony, I have to close the restaurant. The money is not mapping. Who helped her? Melissa. Who is she
Mhm.
working for now? Amber. Wayne. Was Amber in a cheating relationship with Wayne all this time? Amber. All
Mm.
right, me done.
Yep. Okay. I hear
Yes,
you.
Goddess Wayne tell all the women that they're special before he starts sleeping with them. Exactly, Sanata.
So we know that Denisha's next in line. Or who? What was the line Amber said on the Wayne train? Yeah.
Yeah, the grave, yeah, the Wayne train. And she have another name for him. I forget what she called it the other day. The Wayness or something like that. When she was
Okay.
talking to Delicia, and Delicia said, what? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Charmaine. Same so. The bad exactly, Charmaine. Angela, it might be StreamYard too, who knows?
Mhm. Yeah.
And how much of the ex Dave is working with.
He's working with a lot
And
of them.
a lot of them because we're getting to know, even today, if you
Yeah.
guys watch any of the show with Evelyn and Charity, You will
Mhm.
hear what Evelyn have to say, why she and Dave broke up, because he's a what? A cheater just like Anthony
Mm.
and Wayne. We're
Yep.
done.
Yeah. I
Andrea
see.
says, if the
Mhm.
past has to do with STD, it is a respectable and responsible thing to do. Amber and Dave are not virgins.
Mhm.
Okay. Dave wouldn't mind because he's still working with his ex.
Yep.
All right. You see, everybody have all the excuse in the world for Dave, if you notice. So we have two people that can't do no wrong. There is Dave, and then there is Amber that can't do
Yeah.
no wrong, but everybody else can get called out. Charmaine, did you see the skit where Wayne and Denisha? Um, she said, "Why should she? It was in her past. So why is she scared to talk about her past if she can't tell it? Why did she panic when Anthony went to see Wayne?
Dave.
Dave. Why
Yeah.
did Amber panic when Anthony went to see Dave and Dave called her to let her know that Anthony was there? She called Ernestine and says, Ernestine, I hope Anthony doesn't tell him about Wayne. So tell me now, why did they make that be
Okay,
such?
so
Mhm.
there are two parts to that, Sharon. There are two
Mm,
parts to that. I don't think she's afraid that she and Wayne had a situationship, what some people were saying. I think the part that she does not want to come out was the fact that she was cheating during her engagement. I
I
think
know
that's
that,
Mm.
the
Char.
part she does not want to come out. I don't think it's the fact that she was in a relationship with Dave. I think the part she's afraid of coming out because once they start talking about she and Wayne, it's going to come out that she was with him up until the day of her wedding. And I mean, every time Anthony keeps saying it, he forgives her. Everybody knows it. And when anybody says it, you can see that she is still embarrassed about the entire thing, although she said she has taken accountability. But remember the day when she was in a yellow dress and she and Dave went on I think it was a dinner date. And she was asking Dave, so what are you looking for in a wife? You remember all the things that Dave was looking for in a wife?
And
Loyal,
like loyalty, you mentioned loyalty.
faithfulness, all of those things. And Amber was not when she was engaged. Engaged is not that she, if it was a situation, she was just cheating with Anthony, cheating on Anthony while she and Wayne was just cheating on Anthony. But it was
Okay, let me ask you something now. Is Amber cheating now?
Amber's not cheating. Of course, she's still
Oh
cheating.
yeah, yeah, she is.
She's still
Definitely.
cheating, but
All right,
Surviving.
me
no,
done.
no,
Me
no,
done.
not
No, she's
technically.
no. She's squeaky clean. No, that's
No, no,
fine.
no, no, no.
Amber is
Technically,
perfectly fine. Oh yeah. So
Sharon,
why is she scared to
technically.
tell her nice boo,
No, no,
her God
Sharon.
sent boo that drop out of the sky to her? Why is she scared to tell him? Say, you know what? I cheated on my fiance right up to the morning of my wedding. Why don't she does
Sharon.
that?
Technically, technically, as according to the lawyer, they are
Separated. I
separated,
Separated.
know that.
legally
So
separated.
why is she
So they
scared?
are not looking at it as cheating, but in the covenant of God, she is committing adultery. But
Exactly. She's
technically,
committing
technically,
adultery.
But
But
technically,
of
technically
course
she's
not,
not.
she's not,
Davis,
because
no,
in
no,
the eye
no,
of
Sharon.
good God and the law, they are not.
Technically, Dave is not looking at it that she's cheating now. It is the time when she was divorced. Sorry, the time when she was engaged. That is the part she does not want to come out. It's not the fact that she and Wayne were seeing each other. And if she
We
was not
understand that part, Charmaine. We're
okay,
talking
so
about the
that is what she's
dishonesty.
afraid of.
The
That is the part
dishonesty, she
she's
can be
afraid of.
honest. She can tell Dave
Because
about it
it's
because
going
Dave
to
is her love of her life.
yeah, but
So,
Sharon, think about it. A man
me
tell
not
you
think about nothing.
all
No,
the
me
things
not
that
thinking
a man
about anything.
Okay,
you have to be calling a spade a
I
spade.
am
If a
calling
man
a spade
come,
a spade.
no,
Dave
you're not.
is her
If a
future.
man is
Dave
telling
is the
you,
guy that she's in love with.
yeah,
Then come
but
clean.
Sharon, if
Tell
a
him
man,
about your
okay,
past and
Sharon,
make the
okay.
chip drop where it may.
if a man
Everybody
tells you,
glorifying Amber cheating in ways, and she's still cheating,
not
and they're
technically,
glorifying it.
But
So
technically
why is
speaking,
it so bad then? They said nothing is wrong with it, so Amber should have found nothing wrong with it. Tell
okay,
Dave
so
that
did
I
okay,
was
all
a
right. So
cheater
let me
all the
ask you
way to the
something
day of
again.
my
okay.
wedding.
Why was Anthony afraid? Why was Anthony afraid to tell Denisha? Because he did not tell Denisha that he was cheating with Shayla before. He found out about Amber and Wayne. He let Denisha believe that he only started cheating with Sheila because he found out about Amber and Wayne.
Okay.
Because
Japes.
when they were having that conversation today, and she's saying that it was because of what Amber was
Dave not
doing.
tell Amber anything, Sanita. You well I know, say Dave not tell Annie, Amber nothing. Amber ask him. So
Exactly.
no, I am saying in my own opinion, this is my opinion, and I'm in my feelings, so I'm telling you my
Okay.
opinion. I think Amber should actually tell Dave about that
That is
because
Amber's
that is
business.
worrying her. Don't have your excess. Oh, I will keep the secret.
Yeah, but you.
Shayla knows about it. Everybody knows on the podcast, no, except
Mhm.
Denisha, of course, to our knowledge. So I think it would be in her best interest if Amber tell Dave's about it.
Because the
Dave
thing
have
is,
lots of many ex. Maybe he won't find any issue with it.
yeah, that's
But
what I
I
was gonna
think it's
say.
best if she tells him instead of somebody else tells him. That's what I'm saying. All
I
right.
think you're right there. Because then now Dave is working with Wayne, and I'm sure Anthony's going to hear about that as well. It's becoming too close to comfort now for Amber. This is just my opinion. It's num To be honest, whatever happens, if she doesn't say it, it's going to be an issue. If she says it's going to be an issue, yeah. So I see. Okay, Angela Goddess says Amber has a perfectionist personality. It seems perfect wife, perfect marriage, yet no such thing. She wants to be perfect for Dave. So that we know that's going to be a disaster because that
Mm-hmm.
perfect, nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? And it's about accepting that. And Sunita says, did Dave tell Amber all about his past? No, he
I read
hasn't.
that. Oh,
Okay. There's a new
okay. No,
skit.
no, I didn't write that one. This information will come out in the podcast.
Yeah,
Yes,
apparently
Robin.
Antoinette says there's a new skit with, I think it's Shayla and Lauren getting into it. So yeah, that's the latest skit is out now. Oh,
And
very.
then this one is really a good one. Rhonda says, after Shayla's disrespectful statement in front of Amber, and
Mhm.
Amber said nothing, Amber never loved Anthony. Anthony only provided a lifestyle, and this is why Amber wants Anthony money.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't understand when people say disrespectful. Sheila said that Amber knew. Come on, guys. This is in the past. Amber knew that Sheila and Anthony were together. They were living together for about 6 months. So when Sheila is saying, I used to make Anthony happy, what is wrong with that? She used to make Anthony happy. She used to put on her maid uniform. And Anthony told Amber that
Yeah, he
Sheila
did.
used to dress up in her maid uniform. And that was what used to turn him on. So I don't see why people tripping over that. She did not say anything. She was not lying when she said she used to make Anthony happy. Do you want me to show you? What is
That
wrong
was
with
funny
that?
when when she said
Everybody
that.
knows that. Anthony told Amber one day they were talking, and Amber said, "What was it about
Yeah,
Shayla?"
I remember
And
that.
he told her,
Yeah,
"You
he
know, I
did.
have this fetish." And she used
Hmm.
to dress up in her maid uniform or whatever. He told her, so it was not a secret. So I don't see same thing. Everybody tripping about Amber not cooking. Come on, guys. In
Amber used to
Jamaica,
cook.
people have domestic helper to cook. The husband come home and is a domestic helper cooking. The wife is there, pretty like a rose in the morning, not doing anything. But the husband is rich enough to afford a domestic helper. We call them a domestic helper in Jamaica. And she cleans and she cooks and she wash. The only thing the wife does is go pick up the kids if they have kids, entertain people if they come to the house. She does nothing else. And
Hmm.
yet nobody's saying that, oh my God, she's spending all this money and she's not even cooking for her husband. We don't care.
Hmm.
Simple as
Okay.
that. I don't see this big tripping deal about she's not cooking. That is why they have DoorDash. That's why they have restaurant that you can order food.
Yeah,
Trust me,
that's
I've
and they're
ordered
rich people.
yes, I've ordered
Rich people.
DoorDash a few times, and it's not because I didn't feel like I want to cook. I
Mm-hmm.
don't do breakfast in the morning because I'm going to work early. And
Hmm.
some Saturday morning, I'll tell my husband, let's go have breakfast somewhere. I don't feel like I want to cook. So sue
That's
me for that. People getting up and tripping over Amber not cooking for Dave. Come on.
okay.
This is
Yeah,
so
and
trivial
that's good.
and stupid.
Yeah. Well, everyone's opinion is valid, so thanks. Lydia
Yeah,
said
and that's
Dave's
my
mom.
opinion, and that's why I
Yeah.
keep sitting on this fence of
And
mine.
that's why we're all of us, even on the panel members, we have our some of our opinions are the same and some of them are slightly different. And yourselves as chat, you have your opinions as well. But Lydia said Dave's mom said it was wrong what Amber and Dave are doing. Yeah, she did say that. Sarita says Amber's still in love with her husband. Lavin saying you love moving the goal when it comes to Amber and Dave. Yeah, well, Facebook certainly does because Amber and Dave, they're the best thing since I'm going to take the
Sliced
line
bread.
from, yeah,
Since
from
sliced
O'Neill.
bread.
Yeah, O'Neill said that the other day.
Really?
Yeah, he said,
But
yeah,
that's not a very common saying.
yeah,
Since
I know, but
sliced bread.
he brought it up. Sunita
Mm.
says yes, and she's going to tell him eventually. But she best tell him before anyone else. You know what I mean? It's I tell you, no matter what she does, it's just gonna
Me
be an
not gonna
issue.
mention nothing like that again. Me just state where me state and that's it. Me done.
Sharon, remember you as the host, Charmaine as a panelist, even me, we're entitled to say
You
our
guys are
opinions.
my co-host.
Co-host, yeah, co-host. So it's all good. Denisha knows that Shayla was Anthony's mistress. That was by Sabrina. Yes. Well, I think everybody knows that, isn't it? And Yolanda said, if Dave and Amber tell each other about everyone in their past, they will be talking. They'll be talking all night. Personally, it's only because it's getting nearer, closer and closer. I don't see the need to mention anybody's past because that's nobody's
Exactly.
business. That's
But this
nobody's
is
business.
bothering her.
But this is, yeah, and knowing Amber, remember when when she when Dalen kissed her, that was an issue. And what did she do? She eventually told Anthony. So maybe she will tell Dave, but we don't know what the repercussions are going to be after Dave is
I
told.
think it will be fine if she tells him. Honestly.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be fine.
I kind of think that as well because the way they're portraying Dave, that he's like going to
Mm-hmm.
be the best thing for her. So maybe it
Since
will
sliced
be.
bread, yep. It should be fine.
Yes, it's last breath. I think so. Sarita says that Amber lied too much, so stop. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You see, when you lie, you have to tell another lie, another lie, another lie,
So,
and
so
Mm-hmm.
what you're saying that if Amber tells Dave, the blow will be less or the hurt will
Yeah.
be less coming from her. Why? Why it's going to be
I
less?
Because
just,
The same hurt.
I
because
just,
the reason why I said it right, it would be he would respect her more.
I don't know
And
if
that's my
respect.
honest opinion.
Okay, so
You
maybe
see,
you
when you
respect her
do
more.
something and you're honest about it, and if that person really, really cares about you, they may be upset, but at least
Okay,
they understand that you were truthful. You didn't
I
have to tell
understand
them,
that.
but you're truthful and you said it. But if
Understand that.
somebody else tells and tell them, they're gonna call you like how Anthony's behaving. That is why I says, in my humble opinion, Amber should tell him because it is bothering her for her to says and then Wayne says, oh, so he doesn't know about you and I.
So,
Hmm.
so let me ask another question, Sharon. The
Mm-hmm.
fact that it's might be a consideration now that Amber, Dave and Wayne might be working together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Amber telling Dave no. Do you think she's going to look and say, "Why are you telling me this now? Why didn't you telling me this at the beginning?" Because you think now that Dave and Wayne and I might be getting into business, you think it might come out that whatever. Do you think it's going to lessen the blow now than if it would be at the beginning when they just started?
Can I answer something, Sharon? Charmaine.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think if she had mentioned it before in the early part of their situationship, relationship, I think it would have been better. But now that they've been in for it's a good few months now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he may look on that, well, yeah, why didn't you mention it? As I said again, I think no matter what she does or what she doesn't do, it's still going to be an issue. And I think they're creating this. to cause
Exactly.
interest. Yeah.
That is
Exactly.
why I mention it.
And the
Mhm.
fact that he might be working with Dave. So it's going to look like the only reason
Mhm.
you're telling me is because
Because.
you think this is going to come out. And
Mhm.
you want it not to be a blow to me, or you don't want me to
Maybe it won't be nothing.
remember when Anthony was saying to Shayla, please have my back on the podcast because things
Mhm.
might be coming out that might
Mhm.
not look good for me. So Dave might be saying to Amber, so the only reason now you're telling me is because you don't want me to be blindsided with this
Information.
information.
Mhm.
If it
And
was
if
not
she,
that, you would not tell me. If I was not going to be in business with Wayne, maybe you'd still keep it as a secret and not tell me.
Yep. It's
so
like I
if
said.
you do, she wrong, and if she don't, she wrong.
She
That's
wrong.
what
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying. It's a do.
It's not.
If you do, you damn, and if you don't, you damn. That's it.
Yeah.
That's yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it's not an easy. To be honest, I personally wouldn't want to be in that situation that Amber's in because I think this is really going to have an impact on her. Because again, suppose Dave really kicks off on her about it, and that is potentially
It will set her free.
it will set her free, but it's the impact of her holding on to these secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, Amber hasn't learned. She
Mm-hmm.
Amber and Anthony, sorry, I didn't bring him in so much. They still are the same people. And right through, we did say talk about the summer, it's gonna be a serious upset. They have not learned. Amber still talks too much. And you would have imagined, and remember, she brought those women, the ladies, over to Dave's house. Wouldn't you learn from what happened with Anthony? So she's not grasping it. She's not grasping that she needs to make a significant change for her life to improve, regardless if she's still with Dave or not, and take that healing time and look at the errors that she's made because she's obviously made some serious mistakes. Why she's literally in the same space again, just with a different man.
Oh, let me ask you something, Annette. I need to ask you a
Mhm.
question.
Okay,
So
go
if
for
this
it.
comes out and they
Mhm.
find out that Amber was intimate with Wayne, or
Mhm.
say he found out that Amber had a thing with Wayne because he knows that Wayne and Anthony are friends,
Mhm.
because he mentioned that this morning. So if
Yeah.
it comes out and say he found out about Wayne and Amber, and he come to her and ask her, what impact will it have on the whole thing if she just tell him the entire truth? She said, listen, Wayne and I used to be in a relationship. We broke up, and then Anthony and I started in a relationship, and then Anthony asked me to marry him. And I was whatever she told. Remember what she told the therapist, when the
Mm.
marriage counselor, when they
Yeah.
were counseling. And if she explained all of that, and then he asked her, so why didn't you tell me when we started? And she said, listen, I've been living this all my life. I've
Mhm.
taken accountability, but I was just so ashamed to tell somebody else, somebody who I care about, because I did not want you to look at me differently. What
Mhm.
do you think it would be the impact if it goes that way?
Again, him hearing about it, it may not be such an impact, but I think it's when he thinks about it. And also, he may think of her, well, if you can do that to your soon to be husband, because that's what Anthony was, when they were engaged, is this something that will this be history repeating if we go down the road of marriage? He might think that. Or again, this is what I keep saying, it's a either or either. He might think he has the understanding that was difficult for her because he kind of worships the world of Amber. Again, men, they have a different concept when it comes to cheating, even though they might be the cheaters as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when women cheat, it seems even though they're actually cheating with other women. So if their woman cheats, it seems, oh, how could you do that, and so forth. You understand me? So again, Charmaine, it's not an easy answer. I have to see more of Dave's personality, and I still can think he could be all right. It's not the end of the world, but it also
Exactly. That's why I
then it
said she should do it.
And then, or it could be that it could be such an issue with him because now that Wayne and Dave are going to be working together, he might think, oh, you're just saying it because we. So basically, what I'm saying, I can't give it a definitive answer because it's all subject to how Dave is going to react, whether it's going to be a positive or a negative. But for me, I think this is weighing down on Amber too
Yeah.
much, and I think she does need to release it in some
Mm-hmm.
capacity. That's my concern for Amber. It's because it's history repeating itself. And again, I was talking about what has she learnt from the incident regarding Anthony, and now she's literally back on the same situation, but now it's between Dave and and Wayne, and the fact that they're now going to be business partners, may even be friends. You just don't even know. Skitland likes to just flip the script all the
I
time.
know, eh?
So I
It
don't know if I've answered you, Charmaine, but I'm just saying it's just not an easy decision. I have to see how Dave's response is.
Yes, you have.
I have. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right then. Okay, over to you, Sharon, if you want to do some chat comments and whatever. Yeah. Okay. Sunita says
it's a
event.
very tricky situation.
It is.
It
Yeah. I
is. And the reason why I brought it up because I know a lot of people will just pass it, move over it.
mm,
It is bothering her, so I think it's best that she sit him down and just rip the band-aid off and tell him.
mm,
Let the chip fall where it may. And if he's such a wonderful boyfriend, he should understand. He understand about cheating. He has all his exes, so he should understand. Says, you know what, life happens. It's no big deal. That's in our past, as he said. Your past is your past, right?
mm,
Yeah. So it is what it is. But
yeah.
now, will it shows that says Amber has a pattern. She's with her
Mm,
husband. She saw Dave. She jumped into bed with Dave. Although she
mhm,
get legally separated, she filed for divorce. Is
mhm,
that a pattern? Is
mhm.
that will he use that against her or he loves her so much that it doesn't matter?
So
People
that's
does make mistakes at the end of the
mm,
day. Will he
yep.
understand that or will he not understand that?
Yeah. Good.
So Goddess says, good evening, Trina. And Sanita says, I think that Amber's scared to tell Dave about Wayne because Anthony always bring Wayne up.
Mhm.
And Amber doesn't want the form. Dave, Annette. All right, I guess that is
Okay.
for you.
Yep. Okay. Thanks for
And
that.
will Dave respond the same way Anthony responded? Carry the grudge.
We just don't know. We really don't know. To be honest, I don't think any of us can definitely say what the answer is going to be from Dave. We can't say it. And like what I'm kind of interested in. I don't know Charmaine or Sharon or the chat. It would be interesting to know how many married women has Dave been involved with. Because one thing about Wayne, he so far has said he's never got involved and he doesn't want to get involved with a married woman. So I wonder, with Dave's ex, were any of them married? Just a thought.
But Wayne is a hypocrite. Wayne was with an engaged woman.
Yeah, but that's still not married though.
Yeah, regardless.
I
She
know
was
it, but I'm just,
engaged. And as
I
long
know
as you're
that
engaged, him shouldn't have been with Amber.
he
So
shouldn't have
he
been,
should be
but
wrong for that part too.
yeah, I agree. But I
He
just,
told her before he didn't have to tell him. Okay, so now if she don't have to tell him, so then she shouldn't feel away. So they shouldn't waste our time watching a skit with her going frantic about the secret.
but
So
it's
that is
obviously,
why I mentioned it because
yeah,
it looks
it's on her
annoying to
mind.
me.
Yeah, it's on her mind though, isn't it? Remember
Control
to
your
hit.
own narrative. I would rather let him know now than to be leaked out on the podcast. Exactly, Sabrina. Well said, Sabrina. And a lot of people don't see my point, but at least one person in the chat
Mm,
saw what I'm saying. Thank you, Sub.
I think it's more than one person,
Will
Sharon.
Dave respond the same way Anthony responded? Well, him can't respond the same way Anthony responded. He's
Because
not married to Amber. Amber
exactly,
didn't
yeah,
cheat on him, so that no, it wouldn't be the same.
yeah, it
But you know
wouldn't.
what I mean? Amber
Yeah,
didn't cheat on him. Amber
she.
wasn't married to Dave, so him can't carry a grudge, in my
Well,
opinion.
I don't know. Like I said, the way
But why
men,
would he? She wasn't married to him. She
I know,
wasn't
but
engaged to him and go cheat with somebody else. We like with Anthony and him. No. So
yeah,
it shouldn't be nothing to him. Look how many women him have now.
but
How
it's
many of
no,
them
it's not the same, Sharon. You know, when it comes to women, when women cheat, it's deemed in a different manner in terms of
yes,
men.
we are all different kind of S word. They call us double word, no? Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I hear that, but I'm just thinking that it's just not an easy. Like I said, Amber, the character, I would not like to be in your shoes. No, not for the
I know.
love of money.
It's a hard one. It's hard.
Yeah.
Michelle says, you're all talking about Amber Ealing before on and moved on. Wait there. You are
You
talking
there?
about Amber Ealing before moving on. Yet everyone is Skitland move on with someone before Ealing.
Well,
True, true.
it's true, but I suppose we're just looking at it from a particular perspective. We're not right, we're not wrong, but the only thing is it's what the writers are portraying. As we know,
Exactly.
you look at each skit and there's some message, even as simple as it is or as difficult, there is a message. So that's what I'm saying, Michelle. But fair enough for your comment.
Michelle says, at Sharon underscore Rika review, please call Dave and tell him about Wade and Amber. I know my business. Me not telling already, say for still to married people business. I mean, I still
Well,
to married people business. The reason why I mention it is because Amber, the writers want me to get in my feelings, and I'm
mm-hmm,
in my feelings, and I'm telling you, evoking human reaction, and they're making her have to go have a talk with her boss. Wayne says, "Come in, let's sit down."
mm,
No, I need to have a word with you. So she run things.
okay. Yeah,
That to me is showing no respect for your boss. You want to talk to your boss in private. Then you're going to go check your boss for being late.
yeah.
And then you're going to tell your boss, why exchange number with my man? Stay away from my man. Why introduce my man to the girls? Why do you want to? I just want to
Yeah,
keep
but
it. Her, just use somebody else. Don't use him.
yeah,
So
but
she
you
don't want nobody near him. So she should have been at work on time. That's all I'm saying.
exactly. But she can't stop two men if they want to be in business. Because remember, men are gonna just look at the business side. They're not gonna be emotionally attached. I think personally, this is my opinion about Amber. When it comes to her personal life, well, we know that's really all over the place. But when it comes to business, I just think Amber's too emotional when it comes to the business side. And she's not really cutthroat like I'm gonna say the name like Shayla. Yeah.
Or Denisha or
Or
Lauren.
Lauren. Yeah. Well, actually, Shayla and Lauren, they're really a cutthroat. Amber's just so emotional. It's that's her anyway. Angela said the secret will be very embarrassing if it leaks out on the podcast. So
Exactly.
so what are they gonna be saying when they're on the podcast? Are they
They're
gonna
going
be
to talk
sharing
about their lives. It's going to talk about their lives, whatever
their
they
lives?
have been through. They're just going to be authentic, whatever they have been through. But guess me, what I think is going to happen? I think
Mm-hmm.
Wayne is about to tell Anthony that Dave does not know about him and Amber.
Oh
Oh Lord.
Lord.
I think Wayne is messy.
Oh yeah, we know.
And I
Whew.
think Wayne is going to tell Anthony that, oh, who and I are going to be in business or considering
Mm-hmm.
Dave. And then they're going to be talking whatever, whatever. And he said, I found out the secret something today. Dave doesn't know about me and Amber. And Anthony is might be used that he wants to leverage Amber to sign the divorce. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's what he want. He might use to leverage Amber to sign the divorce.
Oh wow.
That is why I said Amber needs to tell Wayne,
What tell Dave?
to tell Dave about her past.
I think under these circumstances, she's literally going to be in such a pickle. What is she going to do? Is she going to tell or is she not? It's still up in the air. It's still up in the air. And I'm intrigued to see how the writers take this. Well, I tell you, they said they were going to twist plot and everything. And I'm telling you, we never know what's going to be next. We never know what is going to be next in terms of Skitland. It's always throwing us a wobbly. Yeah.
I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
anyhow, Dave and Wayne start to work, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be different. because they're going to be working on the podcast with the podcast ladies. So
Mhm.
there's going to be Amber, Denisha, Shayla, and all of them.
Mhm.
Anthony and Wayne are business partners in whatever other field as
Mm.
independent of the podcast. So there's
Mm.
going to be a level of jealousy on Anthony's part.
Oh yeah, he's gonna eat now. Anthony's gonna feel a way that Wayne and Dave are working together, but then Wayne's gonna say, "It's business, bro. It's business."
This
So
man
just
can promote my restaurant. Look how did
yeah,
to your all restaurant
yeah,
and
he's
get people and all of that. So what if we
yeah,
can market the podcast?
yeah,
I need people like that to get the podcast bigger.
yeah. Anthony's gonna be in his feelings,
Listen, Anthony
really.
is going to tell him about other people who can market the podcast because I'm
Yeah.
sure he's not going to want them to work with Dave, to want Wayne to be
Okay.
friends with Dave.
And then
Wayne is
Nancy.
gonna work with Dave.
Of
Oh
course he is.
yeah, he is. He's
He's
not gonna
ready.
Dave
no.
is a for permanent fixture in the thing now.
Okay. Well, so after the podcast or when it's kind of starting up, it's when is going to be mediation and when is the divorce going to happen.
You hear?
Oh,
Did you hear Wayne this morning?
what did he say about it?
Wayne told Dave that these people are still married.
Oh,
Wayne,
did he say that?
Anthony is
Oh
still
yeah.
Amber husband. They're still married.
Oh yes, and I've heard him say that previously on another skit. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, like I said, we just have to hold on, buttercups, as Terry Ann would say. Yeah, because whoa. Yep, they're still married, and yeah. So, Sunita says, "I and now Anthony sorry, Dalton is going to be sorry when Wayne takes Denisha from underneath him." Well, we'll have to see,
When
cause
Dan turn up, whenever time Dan turn up,
mm-hmm,
and Lauren is no more, that's when he's going to make his move. He's not going to make his move until Lauren is no more.
yeah. Lydia says we need more likes, y'all. Please hit the like button, chat family. Thanks, thank you, Lydia. And Nancy said nobody's going to sign them awful papers. Oh, you mean the contract? Yeah, I don't know. We have no idea what's going to be
No,
happening
no,
with
no.
it.
But listen. I think if you were listening to what Amber was saying regarding the contract, she did say that the compensation was okay. She didn't mind the compensation because she did
Mm,
not expect to get paid for the first year. That's what she was saying, that she was okay with the compensation. What she was not okay with was that the brand deal, all of the other stuff that they were going to be doing
mm,
for 3 years. They cannot do interviews, they cannot do a whole host of things. And
mm,
that was what she was not comfortable with. She did say that the compensation was okay because she did not even realized that they were going to get paid straight off the bat. I think she
mm,
knows that in some instance they might not get paid for a while until they start to make money, and that's what they really need to negotiate.
mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
start
they
to
do
make
need to
money in
do
the
that.
first year. Say they said, okay, give me a year and a half, and if we start to make money, if we start to pop, and everything is going well, then we can renegotiate the contract in like 18 months. And
Yeah,
this time we have to get whatever brand deal and a percentage of whatever, and we're free to get brand deals or whatever. So
yeah.
I think that's what the lawyer need to come back with.
Mm. Yeah,
And
but for me, thank you, Charmaine. For me, if the ladies had put some money in the podcast, because remember, everything, every penny that's been spent, it's all Wayne. So had the
that's what
ladies,
an investor does. That's
yeah,
what an investor does. You remember Wayne was only supposed to be an investor. When Honeypot
yeah,
went to him to ask, Honeypot went to him to ask for him to be an investor. They did not ask him to be 100%. They just want to know how much money you'd put in. Because I'm sure if it was a situation where they need to get other investor. Remember, Amber came in on the back end. Amber did not
yeah,
come in at the beginning. It was Shayla and Alicia idea doing a podcast. Then they bring Honeypot on board, and what's her name? The other one, Lauren. And
Yeah.
then they're saying, where are we going to get this money? Because when Carly Red came in and was telling them how much money it was going to cost, and Delisa was explaining this deal and that and blah, blah, blah. And they said, this is going to cost us maybe about 250,000. And that was when they said, Honeypot said, okay, she's going to talk to Wayne to see if Wayne will be an investor. That was
Mm-hmm.
the whole idea. And after they said, Wayne said, yes, he'll be an investor. Then he came back and he said, you know what? This is going to be called, because remember, they were searching for names. And Wayne came back and says it's going to be the Country Wayne podcast. So he just took everything and ran.
Yeah, but I just feel if they even had some money or a few of the
He would
ladies
not
had
want
their
that.
money. I know he wouldn't. I know, but
Okay, so
because he's controlling everything, everything,
Well,
because
he
he's the one,
told
he's the money man. And I think that's what we have to be very mindful. When someone is going to control all that money, they're going to make all the decisions, and you, this, in a way, you're just a worker for them. So I'm a great believer in putting in at least something. Those women, between all five of them, sorry, all four or five of them, they could have at least put a contribution,
exactly.
yeah,
a
but he
contribution.
did not, that was not how they came about. They said, let's ask Wayne. And he said, yes, he'd fund it 100%.
Well, that's where I think they made the error. When he said 100%, they should have had another meeting and said, well, maybe we can at least put in a percentage. That's just me anyway. Just my thought process.
Listen,
Charmaine and Sharon and the chat. But anyway, we
Guy
shall.
Shell has been messy. Now she's telling Honeypot that she think Denisha and Wayne are dealing with each other.
Oh my.
I'm going to watch the skit. I soon come back.
All right. Thanks, Sharon. Over to you. Over to you.
All right. So I put a poll in.
Okay. Let's
All
see.
right. So I poll this. Should Amber stay loyal to the secret or tell Dave the truth? All
Okay.
right.
Oh.
And
Oh.
I have four answers.
Mhm.
Tell Dave everything. Keep it
Mhm.
quiet for now. Wait
Mhm.
for Wayne to slip up. Only tell Dave if he asked.
Oh, Sharon, you've really given us some interesting
Mm-hmm.
comments here. Wow. Come on, chat. Let's see what should we respond. You've even got me in a little bit of a pickle, Sharon here. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Right. Okay. Plot twister by Dada. Amber is in her feelings because she's pregnant by Dave, and the truth comes out that Anthony shoots blanks and Kai's not his. He doesn't shoot blanks. Remember, Anthony got Amber pregnant, so he hasn't shot blanks. And according to Skitland, he's still Kai's father. But yeah, well, let's see. I mean, to me, that would be an absolutely interesting take on it. But thanks for that.
Okay. All right. So thank you for that, Annette.
Yeah, no props.
That Duda says, I think she should leave the podcast. I will give her credit. I can't stand watching these women, let alone be in the same room. You do you, girl. All right. Sounds good, Duda. And Sabrina says, all his business partner he had sex with.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sabrina says, here, I believe Dave don't want Amber to come out about her past mistake. Is that he didn't want to come out about his past mistake. Sounds like a
Mm-hmm.
good point there.
Yeah.
Lydia says, Sharon, Amber needs to do it. Sharon, Amber do need to get ahead of it. Oh, definitely,
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna come out one way or the other. That is why
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it. And a lot of people are coming at me like says I'm saying something bad. It is bothering her. She voiced it to Ernestine. Now she's voicing it to Wayne. Just rip the band-aid off and tell him. At least when it comes out on the podcast, he can do damage control ahead of time. You understand? He's a
Mm-hmm.
businessman. He needs to be able to protect himself. Come on now, guys.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
have to
Oh.
think outside of the box in that situation. And
Mm-hmm.
Sanita says, Sharon, you need to call Dave Amber. Let them put all the cards on the table. Yes, they do. Michelle says, hi Michelle, it's a long time I haven't seen you. Welcome in. Do it for everyone at Sharon underscore Rico Review. I
Oh,
do not know
bless.
if you're being
Mm-hmm.
anyway. You know what I mean, Michelle, but I won't voice it.
Yeah, Nancy just said Wayne is about to
A
snake
snake.
Anthony. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know something? Sheila is peeping game because when she asked Wayne, "Why are you going so hard for this girl?" He
Yeah.
said, "I see something in her." And then she said to him the same thing you saw in Amber. Wayne did not answer the question. He did
Mm-hmm.
not say no. He did not say yes. He said, "Get out of here."
Yeah.
Mm,
So him saying, "Get out of here." Shayla is telling Honeypot that you need to. I'm going to watch them with a neck with a set of eyes for you. You
okay.
understand? So I think Wayne is
Mhm.
feeling Denisha's spirit because he
Mhm.
said to her, "I'm feeling something in you," and she said she something about trauma. She's operating from a place of trauma. And Wayne said to her, "I know the street thing," and he said, "I was in the street, so we have similar background." And
Mhm.
yes.
Right.
That is why
Okay.
Anthony is green because Anthony
Yeah.
does not have the background that Denisha has. Denisha is
Yeah.
from the street. Wayne is from the street. So they will identify stuff into each other. What's her name is not from the street, so she thinks she can run around Wayne. What Lauren? No, she cannot run around Wayne because
Oh.
Wayne is from the street and Wayne is peeping Lauren's game a
Oh
long
yeah.
time ago.
Yeah. Yep.
Wayne has peeped Lauren's game. But with Denisha, both of them are in the streets. They know what to expect from each other. So I think that's what's going to happen. And maybe that's what he wants to do and to get Amber. And maybe that's how Anthony's going to run back to Amber
Oh.
because
Oh.
he's going
You
to
know.
end up, yes, he's going to end up in some, I think something is going to
A
happen to
mess.
Anthony if he found out that Wayne and Denisha.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That would be that would be another blow for him. You know what? I was just thinking the way life has been with Amber and Anthony. Even I'm wondering. Listen to this chat and Charmaine and Sharon. Are they worth going back to each other? Because so much has
No,
gone on.
No.
I didn't even meet because I've always been, yeah, team healing and potentially they could go back together, but
No.
there's just been so much between, and then this back and forth with all these different partners. Oh dear, 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 dear me. It's
But then
yeah.
again, we are not the writer, right? So at
I
the end of
know.
the day,
I
we'll
don't know,
see
but we'll
what they
see.
does.
do you think he
Yeah.
might end up with Piari?
No.
No.
Because Piari was just asking her uncle that if God and if God will send her somebody and how will
No.
she know and all that. And
No.
Anthony told Piari a long time ago that she was there before the money.
I know, but again, there's just been so much between what she's been through in life, PRE. And as long as she sorts out that alcohol issue, she will be more better catch for any man. I don't see Anthony, but then like you said with the skits, you never can tell. And again, I'm just kind of thinking going backwards kind of thing. Yeah. I said if Anthony and Amber make a complete 360, like when you see them and you don't recognize any of their behaviors that they portrayed before and now, potentially they could. But right now, I don't even know if it's worth them getting back together because
Mm.
there's just so much mess. And then also if Kai is still, if Wayne's going to keep Kai as Anthony's son, that's always going to be an issue, always. Because you see Shayla's behavior, she's not going to change
Mm-mm.
potentially.
But the thing is, when Anthony and Amber, because they were co-parenting fine, when Anthony and
Mhm.
Amber were together, they
Mhm.
were really co-parenting fine. They did not have any issue in terms of Sheila doing whatever, because
But
Sheila
she
was
was with
trying to
him
get back
on.
into Amber good graces. Yeah, but she was still trying to get back into Amber good graces. And it's going to come a point, I think they're going to make it come to a point where Sheila moved on from Anthony. Sheila
I
might
hope so.
find another man with more money
Hey.
than what Anthony had. She might
Hey.
even leveled up. Because you know what Sheila start doing? She start getting in her word. She start reading her Bible. I see her
Mhm.
the other night. She was in her bed and she was reading her Bible. So I think she might go that route and she might become repentant. more repentant, and maybe that's how she's going to. I think she might even not when she find out about Iman and Delicia. Maybe she's past Iman and go past Delicia. All of that. Who knows? She might
Well,
find somebody who is what that she thinks she had traded up.
well, we'll have to see. But I don't think, even though Shayla's pretending to be interested in Anthony, I don't think she'll go back
I
to
don't think she
Anthony
will either. I
because
don't. I
she's,
think she
you
has
know,
got to
she's,
get water under the bridge.
yeah, I think her experience that she's had with Amon, I don't can't see her going back to Anthony. And I think you all know when I say the experiences that she's had with Amon, I don't think she'll go back to Anthony for somehow. But it would be great if they could work it that it's Kai's not his son, because then that would give him a clean slate, even though I think he would still have feelings for little Kai I'm referring to. So yeah. But
Yeah.
let's see where the cookie crumbles.
Oh, definitely. Let's see where the cookie crumble. Yes. And
Okay.
I put Charmaine, I did a poll. Should
Mhm.
Amber stay loyal to the secret or tell Dave the truth? So
That
Mhm.
we
is
have
her.
four
As far as I'm
answers.
concerned, that's her business. You don't think I have secret that I don't tell anybody?
Wait now.
Nope.
I did a
Mhm.
poll,
Mhm.
and the poll says tell Dave everything, keep it quiet for now, wait for Wayne to slip up, or only tell Dave if he asked.
Only tell Dave if
Mm.
he asks. I would only tell
Yep.
him if he asks.
Yep.
They said, okay, my supervisor is saying that it is better to ask for it's better to ask, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Because you when
Okay.
you ask sometimes you ask for permission and you hear no. But when you do it, it's easier to say, well, I did it and I'm sorry and whatever. Explain yourself why you had to do it. So it's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. My supervisor told me that a long time ago.
Mm,
Yeah, that is really good, you know. Lydia just said, LOL, Michelle, Wayne's son, Anthony, will be jealous with Dave as the new best friend. Yeah. He will be. He'll be jealous. He'll be, yeah. But yeah, let's see what happens. I think his health, Anthony's health so far seems to be okay.
No,
I
he's
mean,
keep rubbing his head. Trust me.
okay.
He keeps rubbing his head. He's not doing his chest anymore.
is
And
Okay.
his
I
head.
think it's stress because he keeps
Yeah.
Yeah.
rubbing his head. And the other day when what's his name told him that Shayla and the man broke up and whatever, he was like he was opening his mouth and rubbing his head like he was feeling
Yeah.
pain. So that
Okay.
man look at him. He even looks old.
Yeah,
When you
he's
look at him,
aged.
he looks stressed.
Yeah, yeah, he has. I don't.
He
That's what I'm saying. He does look. He does look stressed. I mean, he doesn't look like Denisha. You know, she's a pretty girl and everything, but they just don't match. He looks so much older than her. I mean, I know a lot of men. They like a bit of a younger version, but they just. I still don't see the chemistry between them two.
there's no chemistry.
Yeah,
None
don't see.
whatsoever.
Yeah, but they're
Even
just.
when
That's your
he came
guys'
up to
opinion.
the podcast room and she was going to hug him and kiss him, that was just for show. What she
Yep.
did was just for show because
Yeah.
she does not kiss him on the lips. She always
Exactly.
kiss him on the cheek or something.
Yeah, she
So
did
that
that to
was
annoy.
definitely for show.
She did that to annoy Amber and potentially Shayla as well. That's
I
why
think
she
it's
kissed
Shayla.
him.
I don't think it's Amber. I think it's more Shayla
Mm.
because of what Shayla did when she came out to what you call it?
Oh, to Kentucky.
Yeah, when she went to Kentucky. So I think she know that Amber has moved on. I think she know
As
and
she,
today,
but as she,
but I don't think she know that Amber Dave was Amber. When she tell Anthony, Anthony's going to say that's Amber's man. But I
yeah,
don't
but
think she knows that that's Amber's man because Dave, you see what Wayne did? Wayne did not introduce him as Amber man to anybody, but
mm-hmm.
because Shayla and Honeypot knew, then they were able to say, we know Dave, but he did not introduce him as Amber's man to anybody.
Yeah, but like we said, Amber doesn't look happy, so she doesn't look happy. I mean, obviously
He's
with this
happy.
current situation regarding now that Dave could find out about her what she did throughout her engagement.
When is
But
she going
again,
to get the house?
oh, the house. Well, how is she going to respond to that? That would be interesting.
I
You know
want
what I
to see
mean?
her get the house before he finds out about she and I'd love her to get that house
Ah,
before all of that secret comes out because
oh,
could he take it back though?
No, he
don't know.
wouldn't. He's a good guy. Come on now. He's not a Anthony. Come on now.
We
He
don't
is
know.
not a Anthony. That is
We
why I
don't.
said
You see?
she should tell him her secrets.
No, no, no.
We
But
don't
Unburden
know.
herself. Let
there's
him.
going to be there's a lot of people working against them because Charity just
Hmm.
told Evelyn when Evelyn asked, "Do you think they're going to be staying together?" And she said, and if I don't have anything to do with it, she is going to make it a point that
Hmm.
she is going to have something to do with the fact that Amber and Dave does not stay together. Watch. It's going to be
Mm.
coming from all angles.
But if they're meant
Well,
to be together, they'll stay together.
well, the thing is, the Daltons have to get divorced for any potential of Dave and Amber.
Exactly.
And without this divorce, then they don't have a chance. They will be continuing this situationship stroke
Yeah, it's going
relationship.
to be there's no divorce. Going to be a Denisha Dalton or a Amber Young. So I'm
But
just saying.
if the divorce comes through, then potentially
Okay.
those could be the new um married couples. But yeah, we'll have to
Okay.
see.
Hi, Suzette J. Evelyn said Dave was a cheater. Yes, she did.
Yeah,
I
she said
saw that.
he was.
All right. So the poll that I polled, I polled this. If Amber tell Dave, how should she do it? And 93% of the audience says voted one on one at dinner. So they should go to dinner one on one at dinner and let the lawyer handle it. Do it in front of Wayne, 6%. Send an anonymous text. So it's one
Mhm.
on one
No,
on.
I think they should do it at home.
Yeah, at home. Yeah,
Because doing
definitely.
it in public, if they want to just walk out, Amber is not going to want to create a scene. So she's going to just let him walk out. Because sometimes you tell people something that they can't deal with, and their only reaction is to walk out. So doing it
Yeah,
in public, it's not going to be within her best interest.
Interest.
yeah,
Doing it at
definitely.
home. I mean, she can always make a candlelight dinner or whatever, and they do it at home, and she can tell him then. So
Okay.
even if he gets up and whatever, she can always run after him, make sure he doesn't get in the car, and they can have it out in the yard or somewhere. So I
Okay.
prefer to do it at home. I don't want to do it in public.
Can I ask a question,
Hold
please?
on. I'm gonna post something. I noticed there's a lot of skepticism in the comments about Denisha being promoted as the assistant manager and her
Mm.
interaction with Dave. So I'm gonna poll this. Is
Okay.
Denisha promotion well deserved or just messy?
Yeah, but nobody still know that there's a promotion.
Yeah, because that's what I said. Wayne
Wayne did
hasn't
not tell
told
anybody that Denisha is a manager. When he introduced
exactly.
Denisha to Dave, he said, "This is the receptionist." That's what he said. The receptionist. He did not say, "This is the manager of the office or office manager." He said, "This is the receptionist." Up until now, he told the girls that she's not a do girl or girl, whatever.
Yeah,
That's all
She's
he
not an
said.
errand girl.
yeah,
And she's not a do girl or do
Yeah, yeah, do the
whatever.
girl,
But
yeah.
he did not come out and say to them, "Listen, Denisha is
exactly.
the manager for this podcast." He
He
has
hasn't
not
said
said
that.
that up until now. All he
Yeah.
said that she'll be at the front and she will have a lot of stuff to do. She will have when the people come in to check them in, blah blah blah. He did
So
not
she
say,
needs to also order the food. Why she can't do
and this
that?
is the receptionist job.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That was the
Wayne
issue.
does not define her position as a manager. Why has he not defined her position as a manager? He gave her more money, and maybe he just wanted to give her the more money. So before Lauren and Anthony, he just said, "Okay, I'm going to because he did say manager stroke assistant. He did
Mm-hmm.
say assistant." So it was just a situation where maybe he just want to give her some money but he did not want it to look bad that in front of her man that he's giving her $5,000 a month for doing nothing. So
Mm-hmm.
he gave her a word of mouth promotion. That's not a real promotion. It's a word of
Ex-
mouth promotion.
yeah,
So
it is because.
even now, he has not defined that with the rest of the podcast. He has not come out even today. When he called her in the office, in the podcast room, I thought he was going to tell them
Me
then
too.
that Denisha is a manager. He said
Mhm.
she's not your do girl. So
Yeah.
Boone,
Yep.
she's not going to be running no errands for anybody. She's going to be sitting at the front and she's going to do what I tell her to do. That's what he
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
said. What I tells her to do. He did not say she's going to be the manager because
Yeah.
he realized how ridiculous that is. So
Yeah.
he
True.
still cannot define.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
yeah, it's true, But so the thing is that the main issue was the fact that the podcast ladies wanted to get food. So isn't that part of her role though? To
Yep.
order the get
It
their
doesn't
food.
matter. Right now, he told them that she's not her because he does not. And I think why he said that because he know that they would be running this girl ragged, especially Shayla. Because every time Shayla think of something, Shayla will be calling Denisha to do it because she thinks that Denisha is beneath her. The fact that she whatever, but I think Wayne did a good thing in making them because Delisa told them today that I'll order the food. No problem. I'll order the food. Everybody
Mhm.
can order their food. What's her name is going to be there? Ernestine. Ernestine is Amber's assistant. He said, why don't you all get your own assistant? Amber has
Mhm.
an assistant, so Amber can always say to Ernestine, Ernestine, I want this for my lunch. Ernestine can order Amber lunch and bring it to her. There's no problem in doing that because Amber has an assistant already with an office around the corner. What I'm saying is that he has not defined the Nisha role with the
Mhm.
girls.
No,
So
he
they're
hasn't.
still looking at her as the receptionist.
Receptionist, yeah. And I think what? I think that's what she is.
A
Wayne, because you
receptionist.
know what? Okay, where's her contract then? Where's Denisia's contract as assistant manager? Shouldn't she be having a contract? I think she is still the receptionist. But
She's still a receptionist.
Wayne is messy.
Yeah, but Wayne had to, no, no, no. It's not a messy thing. Wayne had to justify that additional 5,000. Wayne gave her an additional 5,000. And if he was just going to say, you know what, Denisha, I'm going to give you 5,000 more and for your pay. Anthony's going to be like, why are you giving her 5,000 more? But if he says, okay, so I'm going to promote you to manager slash assistant, and your pay is going to be $10,000 a month. Anthony Little P brain is not comprehending anything that is going on. So
Exactly.
he's going to accept that and says, okay, that's good. You're giving
That's
her
my
10 grand
body
a
doing
month
me a
for being
solid.
a manager.
Oh
Yet
my
he could
gosh.
not tell anybody in that podcast room that she's a
Y-
manager. The
You know,
only person who knows is Lauren because Lauren was sitting there the day when he did that.
yeah,
And
and
Lauren
well,
realized that that's not even real. He's just giving
yeah,
her some extra money, and that's why
that's
Lauren start
yeah,
pressing for money now.
yeah. That's what I've said. She's still a receptionist, but kind of highly paid one. That's
Okay.
what I think, anyway.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, oh,
Mhm.
okay. Wayne is being about to steal Denisha, and let me just come down here. I didn't realize this. I'm gonna go over, and then Denisha was looking at Dave. Yes, Nancy.
Yes. Yep. We saw that.
Shara paid under the table for what? Marianne is saying the hospital is coming because Anthony father is going to steal his lobster dinner.
That's a good one.
I know that's a nice one. Mm.
Yeah, but she'll have to cook vegan food for Wayne.
Yeah,
'Cause
and Wayne gave her the 10,000 experience. Wayne is just too messy,
yep, that's what I
and
think.
yeah, and it is what it is. So at the end of the day, what we're gonna leave you guys with is this. So Sanata, that was a nice one. I love it. Shayla can see what Wayne is up to. Something with
Mhm.
Denisha. Um, and Anthony doesn't see it. Yeah, you're upset.
Listen,
We all seen what's happening.
Because
Uh,
Shayla no game. Because Shayla has
mhm.
gone through that. Remember, Shayla did a whole year and a half with
So how come
Mhm.
she
Amber
can't
and
see her best friend I do it to her? But she can't see other people
of
problem.
course, she can see other people, but
But
she's
she
not
can't
going
see
to see
herself.
what her best friend is doing. But
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
always how it goes. You can see
Mhm.
out there, but you can't see in here.
Mhm.
okay. Brian, just answer your question. Remember you asked this earlier in the live.
What
Brian
was that?
says Dave knows Denisha from the club.
I think he does. And for
Mm,
some
okay.
reason, I think Dave
That's
know
what Dave.
Denisha.
That's what
That's
Brian
why
says.
that's why Denisha was looking at him, took off the glasses to see, is this Dave?
Okay.
We
Well.
have to
That
remember.
is what Denisha, what that was the expression on her face when he was introduced to her.
Okay.
I
Well.
don't
Yeah.
think it was a checking out.
The
Mm.
plot thickens. The plot
All right then,
thickens.
guys. So we leave you with this. Should Amber keep her secret, or should Amber finally let it out and set herself free?
Free.
So when the podcast here in September, she is good. No matter, at least if she say it now, she and Dave can do damage control before, you know what I mean? Yeah, she should. Yeah, I would say keep it. Yes, Stephanie, but right now, I think they're in the entertainment business. Dave has a business, so I say tell it now for them to, so Dave can get ahead of that, get his PR people involved eventually when that comes out, or they let Amber sign an NDA. She can't speak about it.
Mhm. If she does it, it's going to be an issue. If she doesn't, it's going to be an issue. That's my take.
Yeah, I know. That is why. And the reason why I'm bringing it up, I know nobody else is going to do that take, but I saw it. It's a big issue for Amber, so I think
It
Amber should
is.
be the one to out herself. That's my take. And I
Okay.
think she will see. If she does that and Dave stay with her, I will say yes, Dave is for her. God actually sell Dave to a married woman.
Gosh, Sharon, the way you said that at the end. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Please, thank
Thanks,
you,
everybody.
Charmaine. Thank you, Annette, for being
Thank
here
you,
with
thank you.
me.
I just
No.
want to say one thing, Sharon. So, Charity is telling Evelyn why she think Amber Wayne is with Dave is with Amber because Amber has a restaurant and she'll cook every day. Amber order DoorDash every day. So if you think Amber is there holding Dave down, cooking every day,
Nope.
whatever, please,
She's
Amber is
ordering,
the
and
least person that cooks, at least she ordered
who
Dave more
wants her to
DoorDash
cook?
than anything. So Charity, you are so wrong. Please,
I
Charity,
Mm,
know.
you are
yeah.
so wrong. I have to laugh. So
Yeah.
guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday
Enjoy the
and
Take
rest of your day,
take
guys.
care.
hopefully
Michelle, you tell him.
I don't
Take
Michelle,
know.
care,
why are you
everyone.
troubling
Or
me?
it depends.
Michelle, why are you troubling me?
Take care. Take care, everyone. Have a nice one.
All
Speak
right,
Have a
soon.
no
good evening.
problem.
Wait, no,
All right, then
Michelle has
bye.
said to me, Charmian,
Yeah.
Charmaine,
Yes.
answer Michelle there for me. Michelle says, at Sharon Review, you have a
A
few weeks
few
to
weeks
tell
to
Dave
tell them
about
about Amber
Amber
and
and
Wayne.
Wayne. We
We
want
want
you
you
to
to
do
do
it.
it. Of
Why me?
course.
You tell them. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
better
because
that's
if
you
Amber
always
does
call
it.
it. No, no, no. You need to tell them because you're the one who is always calling a spade a spade.
so she wants you to do what?
All
Yeah,
right, then I
you
will
call
tell
a
Dave.
spade, so you can do it.
Okay, I'll tell him later.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All
Take care,
right. Thank
everybody.
you,
All
Bye for
guys.
right.
Bye,
Bye,
now.
everyone.
everybody. Take
Bye.
care.
Thanks a
See
lot.
you
Bye.
tomorrow. All being well.
All
Bye.
right. Thank you. Bye, everyone.